How's your hair doing, Bree?
What?
You good?
Oh, good. I'm ready.
It's great. All right, here we go, crew. Wednesday, right? Another great workout coming at you. We're going to start off with mobility here. Bree's going to get her mobility band, so either a jump stretch band or a belt or something that you can wrap around your foot. We're going to get into that hamstring. So she's going to lay down on her back. Yeah. She's going to lay down on her back. That band is right underneath the arch of the foot, not on the toe, not on the heel, right in the center of the foot. And she's going through contract and relax here. So that contract, you guys, is her trying to almost pull her heel down to her butt, right? She's not letting that band is not going to let her do that. Okay. And then on that relax, she's trying to pull that foot farther and farther and farther over her head, not letting that knee bend. How's that feel after deadlifts this weekend? Yeah, feels great. We're going to do a couple rounds of contract and relax there. 2 minutes each side. All right. We can stand up now. Next thing we're going to do, you're going to need a lacrosse ball. If you don't have a lacrosse ball, then we'll figure that out in class. But she's got a lacrosse ball here. We're getting into the T-spine, right? We usually have a peanut for this. We're just using a lacrosse ball today. We're going to do one side only. You're going to pick that somewhere along the trap or along the spine, somewhere between the scap. We're going to work on 2 spots here. So start with 1 spot. We're going to do snow angels on that one side now. Head is all the way back. Palm is up on the side. Arm is straight. Try to keep the back of your hand on the ground the whole way overhead. Back down. 10 passes with that lacrosse ball in one spot. Then you move it to a different spot on the same side. And you do 10 more passes. All right, we're doing that to both sides there. So 10 passes in 2 different spots on each side. How's that feel?
It was so good.
It was great.
It was so good on these dead fast.
Awesome. All right, let's kind of make our way to this warm-up now. You will need a PVC pipe, maybe a little bit of weights, and a jump rope. We're starting with the PVC pipe, and we're going to accumulate 25 clusters. Remember, the cluster is a clean plus a thruster, so you're going through the squat and then pressing out overhead.
Am I going from the floor?
You're coming from the floor with the cluster, yes. Mid-shin, clean, squat, press overhead. 25 of those. We can start with the PVC pipe, and then we're going to work our way up to using dumbbells or whatever weight that we have. Every time you rest, right, you break your rep scheme, you have 45 seconds with the jump rope. And in those 45 seconds, you guys be creative with the jump rope. You want to work on your doubles, work on your doubles. Bree's going to try and be as creative as she can here with the jump rope. Getting all fancy with us. Perfect. There you go. Hey, that was pretty good. You complain about AJ's rope a lot. Seemed to work fine right there. All right. That was our warm-up. We're going to go into the workout now. 4 different sections for our workout today. Stay with us. Might get a little confusing, but we got you. The first section is a 10-minute EMOM. 2 different things in this EMOM. The first one, in that first minute, you have an AMRAP of 10 Nurpees and 10 bottom burpees. Remember the Come on, Bree. She's really excited to do this. We're having to do this again because right when we started to explain the workout, her iPhone ran out of storage. So we get to demo all the movements again. This is going to be great. Workout of the day. We got 4 different sections here for you guys. The first one is a 10-minute EMOM. Minute 1 is an AMRAP of 10 Nurpees and 10 bottom burpees. So Nurpees down to the top of a plank and right back up to that jump. From the side. Perfect. So after 10 Nurpees, then you have 10 bottom burpees. Your hands don't leave the floor. And you can see her elbows are staying tight to her body. You guys, she's not letting her elbows flare out to the side. Keeping a good shoulder position there.
Can I what?
What do you do after 10 bottom burpees, Bree?
More Nurpees.
You go back to Nurpees. After you finish those bottom burpees, you're not done. It is an AMRAP there of 10 and 10. Once the next minute hits, then you get to rest. That's the first one. The second one, 10-minute EMOM again. In the first minute, you have an AMRAP of 5 deadlifts, 5 cleans, and 5 presses. Bree's going to use 2 different instruments here because that's what we have out today. But 5 deadlifts, go for it, coming from the floor every time. Full extension at the top. 4, 5. Now 5 cleans coming from the floor every time. We're going to call that 5 right there. And then 5 presses. That can be either a push press or a strict press. Whatever way you want that to work there. And after you finish those 5 presses, if there's time left in the minute, you go right back to those deadlifts. Again, it is an AMRAP. Once that minute is up, then you go back to the rest. Okay? So 10-minute AMRAP there. Again, work and then rest. The third section, you have a 5-minute EMOM. You ready to go again, Bree? Yeah. All right. She's breathing heavy. This is good. This is a good warm-up. A 5-minute EMOM of 30 double unders. Once you finish 30 double unders, 30, then you have max air squats for the rest of the minute. This one you do not have rest. So once that minute is up, boom, you go right back to double unders. Make sure our air squats are legit to you guys. And Bree's going to demo a few of the poor air squats here. Not getting full extension at the top, kind of just bringing your butt up, right? Not squatting down all the way is one of them. There's a bunch of different ways you can cheat the air squat. See, she can't even do it because it doesn't even feel right. Full depth on your air squat, full extension at the top, all right? And then the last section, Bree's really excited. We're almost done, Bree. We're getting there, okay? It's a 5-minute EMOM again of 20 cross-touch sit-ups in each minute. Hands hit the ground behind you, and your cross-touch sit-up here, busting them out. If you can't keep your knee straight, then you can bend your knee and kind of touch your heel here also. All right? That's 20 total. That is not 20 each side. We're going to clarify that in the workout. If you end up doing 20 each side, that's on you. All right? We told you. At least in the video, we told you. You good?
Yeah.
All right. Our scales. Really the only thing we need to scale in this workout is the second section of the second 10-minute EMOM, the 5, 5, and 5. We're going to turn that into 5, or we're going to call it 10 plank shoulder taps, 10 total. After 10 plank shoulder taps, you will have 5 hinge and touch jump reach. Hinge over, jump. Hinge over, jump. Good job, Bree. Great. Yeah, that was 5. That was good. All right. So that's really the only thing we need to scale here in this workout. If there's something that needs to go on during class, right, something special that we need to modify, we'll talk about that then. Our point of performance today, flat feet underneath you. Everything we do is going to require you to land with your feet flat. The easy thing to do in this is going to be to let your heels sneak up where we're landing on our toes. Don't let that happen, you guys. Keep a nice flat foot, especially when we come back through on the burpees, on the deadlifts. The air squats is going to be where we start to see heels sneaking up also, leaning forward too much. Get the weight back to where you have an evenly distributed foot. Good? She's great. All right. Stimulus is sprint, rest, sprint. We've had this one a couple times. I think it's a great way to describe how AMRAPs are supposed to go, right? Especially when there's rest built in for you guys. Sprint, and then use the rest that we're providing for you. Our recovery today. Supine box breathing. We're doing 10 rounds of this. And box breathing means we have a couple different intervals here. Bree's going to take 4 seconds to completely inhale. 2, 3, 4. She's going to hold that for 4 seconds. Now 4 seconds to exhale. Get as much air out of her body as she possibly can. Now she's going to hold that exhale. And that's 1 round. We're doing 10 rounds of that right here. Trying to take in as much air as you possibly can, and then exhale as much air as you possibly can, and then you're holding both ends of the spectrum there. How's that feel?
So hard. I need to do that.
We all need to do that more, right? You might feel a little bit sleepy after that one, but it's a really great way to kind of down-regulate your body after a bunch of kind of sprinting and kind of high-intensity workout here. I don't know. My words were not found there.
If that song
It better be.
says anything,
We'll see. Want to see? I don't know.
they can figure it out.
No, I'm just